She's done everything she can to stop it and says the kid doesn't even want to see me, though they set up a system in which it's not easy to do. The court must sign, pursuant to statute, any order that the parties agree on, especially concerning parenting time. The problem is sometimes the parties come up with issues and things that don't seem to work. And the court has no way of doing anything because it's not something the court would have ordered in the first place. So it looks like you guys are still having problems getting the parenting time done. Ma'am, you're now asking for him to do the parenting time, and he's basically saying, look, she's done everything she can to stop it and says the kid doesn't even want to see me. So I don't even know how to help you two at this point. Again, I can enforce the orders. I have no idea how.
May I, Your Honor?
Sure.
The defendant has, via text, in violation of what you requested, he's dumped every part of the order he put in, burdening. He's chosen not to follow it. Each time
Okay,
that
then.
we prepare, he sent her a text after you told him not to,
Okay.
and dumped every remaining component of the order and said he did not want her to come.
All right. In that case, then why are we here? You didn't want her to go. So why are we here? He basically got fed up and said, look, if you're going to keep stalling this and keep telling me the kid doesn't want to come, he basically contacted her and said, look, I'm not going to follow through. It doesn't seem you want to be here.
I never told him she didn't want to come.
You've told this court that she didn't want to come.
I said that.
Yeah, you did.
I said that at the very first hearing, and I asked him to talk to his daughter. He does not call
Mhm.
her. He does not reach out to
Mhm.
her. He has her blocked. She's dealing with a lot of psychological components. She's struggling. I let him know that as well.
Right.
It's taken a psychological toll. I did tell her that she does need to go. And she lost out on income. She lost out on everything. And you explicitly told him that he should have called a hearing if he wanted to pull that back. And he did not. And it put me in a position, if I don't show up, I have to pay $3,000. So we have to prepare to
Did
go.
I not hold you harmless for spring break because he made choices that interfered itself? The court's not stupid. I mean, I would
Okay.
hold you and I can only hold you in contempt or charge you in the event you purposefully
Okay.
violate the order. You have to purposely violate it. The last showing did not show you purposely did it. You didn't. At
Okay.
this point, my problem becomes I can't force people to do parenting time. And you don't want to force someone to do parenting time because do you really want to hand them a child that's, doesn't want to go or that he doesn't want to have with him because she's going to be a handful because she doesn't want to be there? I can't fault somebody
She's
for
very
doing that
kind
too.
and respectful, and she always has been.
Uh-huh.
He
Yeah.
has
But
not
again,
wanted her there.
you guys set up this order and it's in such a format that I'm not sure what to do all I can do is say I'll help enforce it, but I'm not sure what to do about it. I might not have ever entered an order like this.
This was
So, but
on the defendant. The
I
defendant.
don't have the choice. You guys chose to sign this. This was an agreement between the two of you. So, sir, you're basically, it looks like from your response, you're kind of throwing up your hands and saying, look, she's told me all along the kid doesn't want to go. I'm not going to force this.
Yes, Your Honor. May I speak, Your Honor?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so the same thing as she's expressed time and time, not wanting to be here because of safety and concerns. So what I offered instead, Your Honor, I said, okay, well, I'll come visit you if that's
Right.
okay.
Okay.
And then I heard that she was no longer or consenting or didn't want to consent or welcome a visit. So at this point in time, Your Honor, I am
I did
fine.
not say
Okay.
that.
All right. I
I
think
didn't I didn't
I
say
didn't
that.
say you did. He didn't
I
say
would
you
say
did. It sounds like the daughter told him.
so. I was
Oh,
in response to my daughter's response to that on July 6th, when I sent her a message on June 25th asked about a visit, responded back, she doesn't consent. And the words consent are really
Okay.
strong.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm willing to vacate the parenting time.
What I will do is I'll leave them in place just in case. But Mr. Moore, try to work on your relationship with your daughter and see what happens in the future.
please.
That's the best I can do. I'm not going to abrogate what you guys agreed to. If at some point in time in the future it becomes available, great. We only have a couple more years left anyway, right?
She'll be 18 and 13 months, Your Honor.
Yeah. So, I mean, you don't have that much. And on a 17-year-old, the court, it can't force to do anything anyway, because the police are not going to make it happen.
Right.
But what I would say is just continue to open the door and leave the door open and contact her and see if you ever can establish a relationship. She may find that she needs her father when college hits. You know, something about assistance with money, something about assistance with other issues with college that sometimes children need both parents for. Sometimes that opens doors that otherwise the kid didn't even realize they needed opened, or that a door existed.
Yeah, she loves her father. She's just
Well,
hurt
good. Yeah,
because he's not prioritizing her.
well,
He won't call her.
the problem is, you know, once you put this kind of distance between parents and kids, it almost becomes impossible. Somebody always loses, and generally it's the
This was
child.
this way in Michigan, and the
Yeah.
case
Well, I think
documented.
you've said that before. You know, I've only had the case since 2019. We're dealing with a
I
17-year-old. So
okay.
I've only dealt with it a few years, but you know, I know those arguments have gone all along, and he said, no, that's not the way it was. Both of you have had conflicting arguments this entire time.
Mhm.
So at this point in time, that would be the direction of the court. I'm not holding anybody in contempt. I'm not forcing anything here. And I wish you all well, and I hope she gets the help she needs. And sir, just leave the door open, continue to contact her, and maybe she will, especially if she's in counseling, that door may open because she may
I
need it to.
suggested joint counseling.
And you know, if the counselor is willing to talk with the father and the daughter, great.
Mhm.
He should know who the counselor is in any event. He does have
She
the.
doesn't have one. We don't have the money to do
Oh,
it right now.
okay. Okay. All righty. I wish you both well. You guys have frustrated the heck out of me. I've tried to help. I've heard the conflicting arguments. I've tried to get you through it as best as possible, and they've gone on and on. But take care of this young lady. She deserves that. All
Thank
right.
you.
Take care. Good luck.
Thank you, Yana.
Thank you.
Thank you.
At this point, I think the motion would be listed as denied, but yeah. All righty. Take care, everybody. Good luck.
I know, I was wondering the same thing.
That was for you, not for them.
Yeah, thank you.
That was for you to be able to mark it in the computer.
Thank you. Okay, we can do,
Because they really did not ask for much of anything. Again, they come in wanting to throw 4 or 5 and 10 pages of jibes, single space typed at each other, hard to read. And then they want me to try and vet it out. And it's like, guys, I would have probably never agreed to sign this order if the law didn't mandate I do so. So in any event,